in recruiting. Also very popular. Conference records. For whatever reason in college football, you guys love to talk about conference records. To me, I think it's interesting, but I don't think there's anything more almost ridiculous than conference record or conference bowl record. I don't know why in college football there's this weird thing. Well, I guess I kind of know why. The SEC, and it made more money back in 2007, 2006-ish, 2008-ish, where they, I would say overhyped the SEC. Maybe one day I'll do a video about that. And I just found it really ridiculous that people used to talk about whose conference is better, and if you were a bad team on a good conference, that somehow validated your team's crappy season. To me, that makes no sense. It doesn't happen in soccer. It doesn't happen in the NFL. It doesn't happen in the NBA, NHL, from what I know. But for whatever reason, in college football, people make themselves feel better because their conference is overall pretty good. I don't know why that makes people feel better, but it does. And I'll show you guys. Here is what y'all want. I'll get what the people want. Here is the bowl records pulled out to you, and records versus FCS. So obviously ACC 30-13, pretty solid with a great bowl record of 6-3. That's their combined record right there. You see the Big Ten 26-8, bowl record 3-7. Man, that's a drop. And you see their combined record at 29-15. Big 12 12-9 record versus FBS. And their bowl record also an improvement, 4-2. And their combined record 16-11. So not terrible, but definitely behind the Big Ten and the ACC. Pac-12 19-9. Bowl record not so great of a 3-3. Combined record of a 22-12. And the SEC, the mighty SEC, 29-13 versus FBS. This is also, by the way, FBS. That is obviously during the regular season. If you haven't noticed, their bowl record 6-6, combined 35-19. So percentage-wise, the best conference this year was the ACC. Second was the Big Ten. Third was barely the SEC. Right behind by 0.1% was the Pac-12, and the Big 12. That's Big 12. SEC has been getting a lot of criticism in these last few years, but the Big 12 has really, really declined, and I'm not necessarily sure why it has. They have decent coaches, and they always will have great quarterbacks for the most part, but I just don't know. Maybe Nebraska, Texas A&M, Colorado, and Missouri leaving. I guess, if you have 4 teams leave your conference, you're going to take a hit, eventually. Even if you had good teams like West Virginia and TCU, you're going to take a hit. So, yeah, I'm not sure why, but it's just happening in the Big 12. So, yeah, there's your freaking bowl and conference record versus FBS and combined records. Talk all y'all want about that. I don't care that much. It's interesting to me, but it's not one of the top 5 most things it's most important. I'll talk about it, and I made this video because y'all, you guys drive the bus. I'm going to talk about what you guys like to talk about because that's how you get views. But there's your freaking bowl records, and there are your conference records. But one thing that does interest me, because there's a lot of SEC fanboys,